Hello students, I am Dr. Komal Rathore, Assistant Professor of Pediatrics, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. So today's session is about cerebral palsy. So first of all, history of cerebral palsy. In 1860, known as cerebral paralysis or little disease, after an English surgeon wrote the first medical description about that. John Little, that's name. Cerebral palsy children's look like that. Definition: cerebral palsy (CP) is a group of permanent disorder of the development of movement and posture causing activity limitations. Cerebral palsy is the motor disorder. The condition involves disturbance of sensation, perception, communication, cognition, and behavior. Secondary musculoskeletal problem and epilepsy. CP is a term used for the group of non-progressive disorder of movement and posture caused by abnormal development of damage to the motor control center of the brain. CP is a disorder of movement, muscle tone, posture that is caused by an insult of the immature developing brain, most often before birth. So etiology is cause of cerebral palsy involving prenatal, perinatal, and postnatal. Broadly, what is the causes of cerebral palsy? Before birth, congenital abnormality in brain development, infection of mother during pregnancy. Afterward, infection of the brain such as encephalitis and meningitis, head trauma causing congestion and brain hemorrhages during birth, brain injury due to oxygen deficiency during difficult labor, brain hemorrhages in premature babies. Other is a known factor. Prenatal causes, maternal causes is diabetic and hypothyroidism, patient mother, exposure of radiation and toxins, malnutrition, cognitive impairment and seizure, infection, incomplete cervix, incompetent cervix, bleeding, polyhydramnios, genetic abnormalities is the most important. Previous childhood development, disability, previous premature birth, some medications like thyroid, estrogen and progesterone, and severe proteinuria. And gestational is mother's gestational is chromosomal abnormality, genetic syndrome, teratogenesis, RH incompatibility, infection, congenital malformation, fetal development, fetal abnormality, problem in placental function, etc. Labor and delivery, premature delivery, prolonged rupture of membrane, fetal heart rate depression, abnormal presentation, long labor, preeclampsia, and asphyxia. Perinatal causes is prematurity and associated problem, in central nervous system infection, seizure, interventricular hemorrhage, preventricular, periventricular hemorrhage, meconium aspiration, intrauterine growth retardation, and low birth weight. Postnatal brain injury, meningitis, encephalitis, toxins, traumatic brain injury, infection, strokes, etc. So, common medical error that causes cerebral palsy is wrongly wrongly administered drug and failure of appropriate treatment, starvation and lack of oxygen, etc. And any radiations and distress conditions, failure of inappropriate treatment. Protective factors is obstetric care, magnesium sulfate, antibiotics, and corticosteroid. So again, in further types of cerebral palsy. So cerebral palsy is regional environment and total body environment. Regional environment causes spastic cerebral palsy and global and totally environmental cause dyskinetic or ataxia. Again in hemiplasia, diplasia, quadriplasia, athetoid, dystonic, and ataxics. It's a type of cerebral palsy. So it causes two brains, two area, pyramidal and extrapyramidal. So pyramidal areas is affected, then hemiplasia, diplasia, quadriplasia, eccentric, dystonia, and ataxia is the extrapyramidal region affected. So types of cerebral palsy and area of brain damage involved in this picture. Types of cerebral palsy. So first is spastic. Spastic means tense, contracted muscles. Most common types of CP. Anthedoid, constant, uncontrolled motion of limb. Head eye. Ataxic, poor sense of balance, often causing fall and stumbles. Tremor, uncontrolled shaking and interfering with the coordination. Rigidity, tight muscles that resist efforts to make them move. So it's all another types of cerebral palsy: spastic, anthedoid, rigidity, tremor, and ataxic. Now, broadly describe a spastic spastic cerebral palsy. So, characterized by persistent primitive reflexes, positive Babinski reflex, ankle colonus, exaggerative stretch reflex, eventually developed by contractures. So, types of spastic paralysis included hemiplasia, diplasia, tetraplegia, triplasia, monoplasia, and paraplegia. Spastic, arm and leg of one-sided, hemiplasia. Both legs only, paraplegia with slightly involvement. This where diplasia. Both arm and both legs, quadriplegia. They all are included in spastic types of cerebral palsy. Dyskinetic. Dyskinetic means non-specific extrapyramidal. It includes anthedoid, dystonic. Anthedoid means chorea. Chorea, involuntary irregular jerking movement, characterized by slow, worm-like writhing movement that usually involve the extremities, trunk, neck, facial muscles, and tongue. Dystonic, slow, twisting movement of the trunk or extremities, abnormal posture. Involvement of the pharyngeal and oral muscles causing drooling and dysarthria. Imperfect speech articulation, dysarthria. Dyskinetic, poor balance, arm and hand movement. This child has severe atherosclerosis. The hand is like that. Ataxia, non-spastic, extrapyramidal. Wide-based, wide-based gait, rapid, repetitive movement performed poorly. Disintegration of movement of upper extremities when the child reaches for objects. Ataxia. Keep her balance. The child with ataxia walk bent forward with feet wide apart. She takes irregular steps like a sailor on the rough sea and someone who is a drunk. Clinical manifestations: first physical sign, poor head control after 3 months of age, stiff and rigid arms and legs, pushing away or arcing back, floppy and limp uh, body posture, cannot sit up without support by 8 months, uses only one side of the body or only the arm of crawl, clenching hand after 3 months, leg seizuring, seizures, sensory impairment, hearing or vision included, after 6 months of age, persistent tongue thrusting, early sign stiff and floppy posture, infancy 0 to 3 months, excessive letharginess and irritability, high pitch cries, poor head control, weak suck, tongue thrust and tonic bite, feeding difficulties. There is normal motor development and abnormal motor development of cerebral palsy infant. Behavioral sign: extreme irritability or crying, feeding difficulties, little interest surrounding, excessive sleeping. Cerebral palsy historic clue is tall walking, strongly development of left and right handedness before 1 year age. Obligately fisting or cortical thumb posture before 3 months of age. The leg stiffens and the feet go into the rigid tiptoe position. This child is not almost ready to walk. And it is cortical thumb position of a child who has cerebral palsy. And now diagnostic test, post physical examination, history taking, neurological assessment, magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, which use radio and magnetic waves to study the brain in more details, ultrasound and CT, EEG, electroencephalogram, where small electrodes are placed on the scalp to monitor brain activity, electromyogram, EMG, the nerve conduction studied to testing the electrical activity of muscles and measure the conducting function of nerve. Laboratory studies to detect any blood clotting and screening of genetic and metabolic problems. Addition test is vision impairment, hearing impairment, speech delay of impairment, intellectual disability, and other development delay and movement disorders. So it is EEG and EMG. And now treatment. Medically, therapy can help a person with cerebral palsy to enhance functional ability, and therapy is chiefly symptomatic and preventive. The broad aim of therapy are to establish locomotion and communication and self-help, to gain optimum appearance and integration of motor function, to correct association defect as early as effectively, to provide educational opportunity, adaptive and individual stand needed and capability, to promote socialization experience with other affected and affected children. It includes physical therapy. So physical therapy is directly towards good skeletal alignment for children with spasticity training, face involuntary motion, gait training. Physical therapy can help the child strength, flexibility, balance, motor development, and mobility. Physical therapy uses orthotic devices such as braces, casting, and splint to support and improve walking. Second is occupational therapy, using alternative strategies and adaptive equipment. Occupational therapists work to promote the child independent participation in daily activity and routine in the home, the school, and the community. Adaptive equipment may include walker, quadrupedal canes, sitting systems, and electrical wheelchair. Speech and language therapy. Speech and language pathologists can help improve the children's ability to speak clearly or to communicate using sign languages. Recreation therapy. This therapy can help improve your child motor skills, speech and emotional well-being. Here we are. So pharmacologically, the goal of the drug therapy is to reduce the effect of cerebral palsy and prevent complications. So analgesic drugs to reduce intense pain or muscle spasms. Botulinum toxins type A used to reduce spasticity in targeted muscles of the upper and lower extremities. Inhaled nitrous. Oral midazolam used for sedation during botulinum injections. Botulinum toxins A injection. Dantrolene, sodium, baclofen, and diazepam to improve muscle coordination and muscle relaxation. Anticonvulsant drugs to relieve stroke seizures. The last is surgical based to correct problem with the bone and joint by lengthening any muscles and tendons that are too short and causing problem. So orthopedic surgeries occur. Orthopedic surgery may be required to correct contraction and spastic deformity, to provide stability for uncontrolled joint, to address bone malalignment, and to provide balanced muscles power. Example for orthopedic surgery: tendon transfers, muscles lengthening, and spine deformities. So that's all about the cerebral palsy. Hope that video is very informative and beneficial to you. Thank you. Thank you so much.